to what is the Super Bowl of car shows, the Food Line Auto Fair right here, Charlotte Motor Speedway, Crystal.
This is like the mecca of car shows. This is awesome. We have all kind of cars from all over out here.
I mean, anything you want. You want to see the Woody, they got plenty of Woodies. You want to see the classic 40 Merc, they've got that for you. You want to go back in time to the 20s and the teens, they've got that. The hot rods, the race cars, everything.
We even got custom car builds going on here, too, for charities. This is awesome. You can see anything and get anything here that you need for your classic car.
You're absolutely right. What do you say we go check out some cars?
Let's go. I saw a couple I liked over here.
This segment brought to you by... If you want powder coatings, you want Mars Powder Coatings. From automotive to industrial, Mars Powder Coatings, we don't want to be the biggest, just the best. Call 704-225-1700 or visit MarsPowderCoatings.com. Get cooking with Cook's Custom Headers. Call 866-586-COOK. Visit CooksHeaders.com. For the highest quality in car restoration, think steel rubber products. SteelRubber.com. Call now 1-800-650-6189. Webster Radiator, keeping America cool. Call 704-785-2152 and visit WebsterRadiator.com. For service and integrity since 1976, it's the National Parts Depot. Visit online, npdlink.com. Order today.
New blazing half-pound steak burgers are at the Loop. Introducing the new Arizona El Camino burger, loaded with corn salsa, pepper and cheddar jack cheeses, sour cream bacon, and topped with jalapenos. Try our loaded Magna Fry burger, covered with fries, smothered in cheddar jack cheese and bacon. Or sink your teeth in our legendary Lube burger, topped with Swiss American cheese, sauteed mushrooms, and crispy bacon. For a limited time, only at Quaker Steak and Lube.
If you're looking for a high-end header or exhaust system, we have you covered here at Cook's Custom Headers. We're working with teams based out of NASCAR and some of the world's fastest 10.5 Outlaw and turbo cars in the nation. Here at Cook's Custom Headers, we make a production-style header for cars such as the 2010 Camaro, 2011 Mustang, all the way down to the 79 Mustang. Is the car made power from the factory? We have you covered with header and exhaust components. For the sound that looks and cooks, we can be found at cookscustomheaders.com.
At Webster Radiator, we're there when things get hot. Air conditioning not working? At Webster Radiator, we're there to keep you cool.
Nobody knows radiators and air conditioning like Webster Radiator and AC. Right now, save $20 off AC service.
At Webster Radiator, we've been keeping America cool for generations. Come see us today in Concord at 650 Concord Parkway North. Call 704-WEBSTER or visit WebsterRadiator.com.
Hey boys and girls and blokes, I'm at Carolina U-Pull in Rock Hill where you pull the parts yourself to save money. Come with me now, we found some wild beasts. Well boy, you find everything you need here, perfect vehicle for a safari. And look at here, I got a wild Mustang. Look at what we found here, Thunderbird. Here's an Impala, it's got some great parts. Here at Carolina U-Pull in Rock Hill, there's bugs all over the place here. Get off of me, would you? Hey, no matter what your car, they got the part right here, Carolina Salvage, Carolina U-Pull in Rock Hill.
Hey, thanks so much, Crystal. We've got right here Jeff Collins from Factory 5 Racing out of Greensboro. Jeff, these are absolutely spectacular Cobras.
Well, thank you very much. We've been building these cars with Factory 5 for about 12 years now and come down to the auto fair every year to display, and it's a great crowd, great weather, and you can't beat it.
Well, what you also can't beat, from what I hear, Jeff, is the performance of these cars and the price. It's affordable.
They're very affordable. We have two cars down here for sale today. This one is $37,500 and the one beside it is $35,000. The kits start at $9,000 and go up. We give you the option of building the car yourself at home or coming to Whitby and Greensboro and we'll build the car for you.
Hey, that is really neat because I know so many people like myself who've always dreamed of owning a Cobra, but that real thing, Jeff, is a little expensive.
Absolutely. The original cars were built back in the mid-'60s, about 1,100 total production, and Factory 5 does the replica, and started in 1995 and have over 7,000 kits on the road today.
These are absolute beauties. Thanks so much for your time, Jeff. Hey, next we're going to catch back up with Crystal, who's found quite a few beautiful mean machines.
Walking around at the auto fair, I happened to pass by this gorgeous red car, and Glenn Martin, this baby belongs to you. Tell me what kind it is.
This is a Factory 5 Racing GTM. It's
a Factory 5. What exactly is a Factory 5?
A Factory 5 makes kit cars that are located in Massachusetts. Basically, they sell you the components, and you add the engine, transmission, and the rest of it.
Okay, how many hours do you have in this baby?
I have between 4,000 and 5,000.
Between 4,000 and 5,000 in this one. And how fast will she go?
They usually have a top speed of about 160.
About 160. Thank you so much. And now, if we wanted to find out more information about the Factory 5, who can we go talk to?
Talk to Jeff Whitby.
All right, Brett, I'm going to let you talk to Jeff for us. Well, Brett mentioned finding a Woody, but I found a Willie behind me. Coy, tell me about your Willie.
Okay, this is a 48 Willie, 463 series, and we found it in a barn near Albemarle. It'd been there sitting in the barn for 41 years. We took it, unstuck the engine, scraped the points off a little bit, put gas in it, cranked it up. It runs perfect.
So you found this beauty sitting in a barn, and she'd been sitting there for 41 years.
41 years.
Just never know what kind of diamond you're going to find in the rough around here.
Exactly. But it's took a lot of work to get it looking like it is, because it was rusty as a plow shovel when we found it.
It was rusty as a plow shovel. Well, thank you, Coy. This is an awesome car. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Crystal, where I'm at is with Kim Little, who's from over in Denver, and Kim has a 69 Torino that dropped my jaw. This is a bad machine, Kim.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good machine. Runs good. Had it for since 1972.
1972, so there was one other lucky owner.
Yeah. Some lady got it in a divorce settlement.
Well, however you come about it, it's a beaut, and this is the Talladega edition. What makes it special?
It's got a special front end that Holman Moody put on them. I think they built 700 and something of them to get them in the racing, to catch the wing dodge, and put a special front end to make it go faster.
This is exactly the kind of model you had David Pearson running in back in those days for Holman Moody.
Sure.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for letting us talk about your car. I love it. Can I take you for a ride?
You sure can.
Hey, Crystal, I think you've got yourself a new boyfriend.
I do. I have Lugnut here with me. We're checking out the car behind me because I brought my toolbox in case we need to work. So Lugnut's going to help me out today.
Hey, Lugnut, you think this car needs some work behind us? Lugnut says yes, it needs a little bit of work. It's a 65 Fairlane, $800, and it even has a title. That's what I love about the Auto Fair, Crystal, because you get everything here. Yeah, there's the beautiful glitzy show cars, but there's also these machines that you can, make beautiful again.
Well, you got your fixer-uppers that you can buy. You can buy all your parts for it and everything, and you can even find a little help to help you along the way.
You might even meet Lugnut. So you missed out on the fun, but make sure you're at the 2011 Auto Fairs here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
1932 Ford Coupe, sold. 1966 Mustang Shelby, sold. 1997 Lotus Twin Turbo, sold. Classic car owners, if you have a car you want to sell, then Streetside Classic Cars can help. With over 10 years of experience, our expert staff handles everything: showing, negotiating, buyer financing, vehicle delivery, even advertising. Your car will be seen on over 28 websites worldwide and displayed in our beautiful 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. Trust the professionals. Streetside Classic Cars. Visit us on the web at streetsideclassics.com.
If it's your hot rod or your race car, you want to be fast and you want to be up front, you want Bradley Auto Parts. For decades now, racers have relied on the pros at Bradley's for not only parts but know-how. You can also rely on the same trusted expertise for your custom car or classic. Get what you need from the people who know their stuff. Bradley Auto Parts, 5601 Old Monroe Road, Indian Trail. Call 704-821-6234.
Do you have transmission problems? Bench-built transmissions of Kannapolis can repair any transmission, including automatic and straight drive. They also repair rear differentials and clutches. Over 30 years experience in the business, they know how to do it right and do it right the first time. They're located on Highway 29 in Kannapolis, just a short distance from Concord or China Grove.
Bench-built transmissions is knocking out the competition.
So if you're having transmission problems, come see Chuck and all the gang at Bench Built Transmissions, 704-933-8727.
This is a Chevelle SS.
This is an old bucket of bolts.
It deserves a guaranteed value policy from Haggerty Collector Car Insurance.
Deserves what? I'll tell you what, I'll throw it on your general policy with your other cars.
In the event, say, of a covered total loss, you're guaranteed to get every penny back that you insured it for.
Yeah, I gotta go, tea time.
Yeah, you do that.
Hey, when everybody's riding that classic car around, you got to make sure you have it insured, and the place you go is Haggerty Insurance. Jason Sarm, your local Carolinas agent. What do you think of this auto fair?
Oh, it is absolutely incredible. I mean, there's tons of enthusiasts here, beautiful cars, all these car clubs. It's one of a kind, truly. Pretty awesome.
And Jason's been a busy guy because, unfortunately, accidents happen, and a couple of folks on their way to Auto Fair got into a spill, and you handled their claims right here at your fender booth.
We did, and the great thing about the Haggerty product is that our claim service is open 24/7. So all I did is go ahead and contact Haggerty, emailed their information, and took pictures of the vandalism that happened, and they're taken care of. So it was great to have that service, but it is because we are open on the weekends to provide that service for them.
Hey, Jason, great guy, Haggerty Insurance. We strongly recommend him right here on Cruise Control TV. Hey, first off, we got to say it's an absolute honor to be here with the King. Richard, we love what you're doing here at Petty's Garage. Talk to us about this.
Yeah, you know, we started this, I don't know, a year or two ago. We had a bunch of old race cars we needed to fix up, and we got fixing up some cars for other people. And, you know, now we're doing the Challenger and putting big motors in them and big brakes and all that stuff. So, you know, it's been pretty interesting. Had a bunch of boys that, you know, racing is not that good now, and a lot of guys was out of a job and stuff, so we put a bunch of people to work over there. So right now we're trying a little bit of everything. You know, you got anything that needs to be worked on, we can make anything happen.
Well, I bet A.J. Allmendinger, Elliott Sadler, and Casey Kane are probably itching to get behind the wheel of these two, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I've been trying to sell them one, okay, you know what I mean? But, you know, these are mostly Challengers, and they're driving Fords, so I got a little bit of conflict of interest there every once in a while.
Well, Richard, you don't remember Crystal, but she has met you before. Share with Richard this story, Crystal.
I was 6 years old and had went to the North Carolina Motor Speedway to meet you in Rockingham, and you were not available, but I wrote to your... You were not available. But the neat thing is I wrote to you in Level Cross, and I got this nice returned envelope that told me about a fan day that I could come up. And so when I was 6 years old, I got to meet you and get your autograph. So, you know, that was only a few years ago. So if you don't mind, would you be glad to sign my lunchbox?
Oh,
it's actually
yes,
a toolbox. Since we had to come to the track, I thought, I have a Sharpie right here. Oh,
right there.
Look at that Sharpie. That's nice.
Let me put it right over here, okay?
Now, the one thing about your signature...
Got anything in there to eat?
No, just my sunglasses.
Okay.
The thing that, and our camera guy, Richie, wants an autograph for his scrapbook as well.
We can handle it.
Now, the thing that I love most about your autograph is it's so unique. Can you tell me the story about your autograph? And
Well, really, you know, I guess that so many autographs you can't read, and I've been trying to work on mine to see if you can read it or not. But I just always said, you know, sign autographs is saying thank you for being a race fan. So there you are. Thank you.
well, thank you for your time and interview today.
Okay.
And Richard, before we go we want to thank Carolina Carports for making this possible. Talk about those folks for a moment.
Do what now?
Carolina Carports.
Yeah, we've been working with these guys for, I don't know, 10 or 12 years and stuff. We got, they donated a bunch of stuff for us when we built the camp, Victory Junction Gang Camp, and we got a bunch of buildings over there that they donated. We got some at the shop. I got some at home. They're just good people to work with, and they got a heck of a good product.
Well, thank you so much, Richard. We appreciate you. The fans await you, so we'll let the king get down to business here today.
All right, we'll go sweat it out, okay? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome back for another Steel Solutions here at Steel Rubber Products with us, Matt Augusta. And Matt, we are tackling an American classic today, the original hybrid, the El Camino.
Yes, this is the El Camino, the A-body. You know, that's the same as the Chevelles, the Tempest, Le Mans, GTOs. So there's a lot of muscle history in these cars, going back to the mid '60s when they first started having the car-truck combination, you might say. And the El Camino part, which was at that time, you know, that was the old Marlboro Man, you know, type of vehicle. You know, you get off the horse and you get on your car, truck, and head down, you know, across the ranch.
If you could decide if you wanted the muscle car or the truck, you got both of the El
That's
Camino.
right. You got both. You got a lot of style and utility all put together.
Next, we are going to install the hood decal right here, Steel Rubber Products, on another edition of Steel Solutions. Don't go away. Looking for weather stripping for your classic car or truck? Do you need replacement parts for your street rod or restoration project? Steel Rubber Products supplies the highest quality restoration rubber parts for your classic, antique, or custom rod. From window to door weather stripping to a wide variety of roof rails, bumpers, and seals, Steel has rubber parts you need for your restoration project. With great fit and authentic look, Steel Rubber Products has the parts to restore the car of your dreams. To find the parts you need, log on to steelrubber.com or call 1-800-650-6189 for a free catalog. Hey, welcome back, and we are getting up under the hood, Matt, next of this El Camino. The hood decal, for everybody watching, this is typically a part in your car that's going to require new gluing.
On the hood, it isn't. It's just held on with clips. Very simple, very simple. The strip sits on top of the cowl, and the clips just push into the holes that are on the cowl, and you're done. You know, it can't get much simpler than this.
And the great thing, too, is this is something that can help your vehicle's comfort a lot, Matt, because if you have odors coming from the engine fuel,
right,
it could be because of a bad decal.
Right. Hood decal is very important, and a lot of people just don't really understand how important it is. But it sits right in front of the intake for the air that goes into the cab of the car. So any fumes, gas, or, you know, heck, back then we even had a lot of carbon monoxide, you know, would just go right into the passenger compartment. And the hood decal seals it off. So it's a very important piece.
Pretty simple.
This is pretty simple. And also the other pieces that go around the hood, there's very little rubber around that hood, but you've got 4 alignment bumpers along the side that just slide into a slot, and a couple rubber caps that fit on an adjustment screw on the front. And that's it. You've got your hood is held from rattling around, and held in place, and very easy job to do.
And what can even make it easier are some of the tools that are available right here at Steel Rubber Products, man.
Right. Besides selling all the weather strips and moldings, we do have a line of tools that they can use for removing clips. You know, when you're removing your old cowl rubber, and you have to get those clips out, or your door rubber that has clips along part of it. We have tools for tucking rubber into the slots that it needs to go to, that sometimes you have to do with your door weather strip. So there's a variety of tools depending on what you're doing. We've got the tools to help you put your rubber pieces in.
Hey, if it's hood decals, roof rails, trunk seals, it's all here at Steel Rubber. Go to steelrubber.com/cctv. And certainly remember also to shoot us an email for questions you have. You might even be lucky enough to be selected to have your car highlighted here on Steel Solutions and have your installation done complimentary. Send those emails, remember, to info@cruisecontroltv.com. That was a breeze, man.
No problem. You know, I'm sure bring that next car in. We got a lot of extra time. That didn't take long.
It was easy. And we are going to continue with the El Camino next week as we go to the windows next on another Steel Solutions. Remember, go to steelrubber.com/cctv.
Welcome to Cruise Control TV. We're here at Quaker Steak and Lube, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Want to see her every week. This week, we got a big guest along with Sierra Jackson, Lou Santiago. Woo, Sierra!
Oh, no, Lou.
In the house with us here tonight. I know you've already eaten well, right, Lou?
Yes, I have. I had a burger and fries. It was good.
The Lou Burger, best in the world. And Sierra, what have you eaten? Have you eaten yet?
I haven't eaten yet, but I want one of those big margaritas.
Whoa, hey now.
She's looking to drink as opposed to eat. She wants to drink dinner, Lou.
She's going hydraulic.
I'm on a liquid diet.
There you go.
But we got people that have cruised in with their car, which is something we want you watching to do. We start the cruising at 6 and go till 9 o'clock. We got this amazing 65 Malibu SS that you got to see over here, Lou.
I've seen that car before.
You have?
Yes, I have.
I like the paint job on it.
Yeah, the paint job is like 37 years old, they said, too.
Yeah,
from what I understand, it's pretty old.
Yeah, that's a pretty serious ride, and you'll get to see that here in a little bit on Cruise Control TV. But we got to talk with a guy who is known as the man when it comes to car builds and gutting a car.
Who said I was the man?
All these websites, dude.
Dude, it's all a lie.
It's all bull, huh?
It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors. Don't let anyone tell you any different.
We got some of your fans over here that are saying you're the man, Lou, so it's not just me.
I moved my elbow. Sierra almost got away from me again.
But the cool thing is our car gearhead freaks that are here, Lou, will get a chance in a little bit to ask you a question because they're all going to want your help with some project.
That's fine.
Which, you know, may be a bad thing because you're going to have all these people going, well, call me, man, if you're around next week. I need some help, you know. I mean, all we got to do is take the engine out. That's it.
Nothing a plasma cutter can't fix. Those guys over there at the bar are waving at people over there.
They're waving at the people over there. Who's over there?
I don't know. I don't see anybody over there. I'm confused by this.
I see Lamborghini doors type doors.
Lambo doors, yes.
Sure.
Well, what they might be looking at is they maybe have had a real good time, Lou. You know, when you have a real good time and you start seeing double and that sort of thing. So,
got you.
That might be what's shaking there. But Sierra, before we take that break, you had some questions for Lou. What do you want to ask?
I do for the people that may not be as familiar with you. Just a little bit about where you're from, and a little bit about how you came across your passion for automobiles.
Not having money is what gave me my passion for automobiles because I've always liked hot rods, but I couldn't afford to build them, to have someone build it for me. So I had to do it the hard way and learn. So I actually did working in the shop, sweeping floors and all that. I started out in New York City. We moved out to Long Island. That's where I was at until 81. And then, Long Island people. And then after 81, I went in the Navy. And I retired from the Navy in 97. So that was it. And here I am. I've been here 16 years now.
Hey.
And yet, this is definitely what I now call, Lou, Charlotte Motor City. Because it started out as NASCAR country. And this still is NASCAR country. It's a hub of NASCAR. But now you got the big drag racing explosion with Z-Max Dragway just down the street from us. And just car-wise, you realize there's more collectible cars now in the greater Charlotte, North Carolina area than South Florida, L.A., New York, anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's because of what Charlotte has in the surrounding area. It really is. This is the only place out of all the wacky stuff that I build where you can go to the stores and go, yeah, I need this. And they go in the back and they pull it off the shelf. If you go anywhere else in the country, you got to mail order it in.
Wow. Yeah. In fact, we know some guys who support this show like Bradley Auto Parts. That's exactly what they are, Lou. You go there, you talk to Jim, bang, you're out the door with the right stuff.
Oh, yeah, and it's wacky stuff. I mean, I use the old Mopar-style screw-in ball joints. because they're plentiful. I can go to the store and pick them up anytime I need them. Just the oddball stuff like that, because I fab so much stuff. I just go to some of these places and just go, I need this, and it's done.
Cool. And that's what's shaking with this new show of yours called Ultimate Car Build-Off, because this is really unlike anything I've seen on TV before.
Well, it's what it is they give, there's two shops. We go in the shop, they don't know what they're building till we walk in the door. And we give them 40 hours to build it. They get 4 10-hour work days. And they get a cash budget of, like, say, for argument's sake, $2,000 for any incidentals and little stuff that they can buy locally. But then they'll also get a big budget, say, $5,000 from Summit Racing. They get a credit. And they can get all the stuff that they need from Summit. And then they build. And we keep them to the time limit. We really do. Because if there's a part where, say, we want to interview the guys, we'll stop them from working, stop the clock, interview them, and then we give them that time back at the end of the day. So it works out pretty good.
It's a pretty cool concept. And actually, it debuted last night in Discovery. Did anybody see Ultimate Car Build-Off last night? Anybody watch it? Yeah,
I got a couple people watching it over there. Woo, 2 people.
Yeah, but there was a lot more than that all the way around the country checking out the show. And we've already got to take another break ourselves. We're coming up with more right here from Quaker Steak and Lube on Cruise Control TV. Don't go away.
New blazing half-pound steak burgers are at the Lube. Introducing the new Arizona El Camino burger, loaded with corn salsa, pepper and cheddar jack cheeses, sour cream bacon, and topped with jalapenos. Try our loaded Magna Fry burger, covered with fries, smothered in cheddar jack cheese and bacon. Or sink your teeth in our legendary Lube burger, topped with Swiss American cheese, sauteed mushrooms, and crispy bacon. For a limited time, only at Quaker Steak and Lube.
Do you have transmission problems? Bench-built transmissions of Kannapolis can repair any transmission, including automatic and straight drive. They also repair rear differentials and clutches. Over 30 years experience in the business, they know how to do it right and do it right the first time. They're located on Highway 29 in Kannapolis, just a short distance from Concord or China Grove.
Bench-built transmissions is knocking out the competition.
So if you're having transmission problems, come see Chuck and all the gang at Bench Built Transmissions, 704-933-8727.
For those of you who were wondering, this show isn't just about cruising and racing. This is going to be everything. We want to build all kinds of wacky stuff, but this one is a classic. It's a 48 fleet line, and it is our next project. So I'm thinking 4 to 6 inches off the ground, tube chassis, nice wheels, a really nice driver, the kind of car you can get into and drive across the country if you want to. So stick to it, watch the tube, and you're going to see this thing go from, well, dare I say, rust bucket to roller. I like it. Whoa! Big pliers. Big pair of channel locks.